Hi, my name is Joseph Dowdy, and I'm going to be showing you how to create very strong passwords that are easy to remember. There are three parts that are very important to this. The first part is having what's known as a key ring password. So a key ring password, much like having a set of keys where you have a key ring, this part is the ring. So what that means is that for every password that you have, this part is the one that's in common with all of the keys that are on the key ring. So you could kind of think of it like a core password. So every password that you have for different websites that you visit is actually got this same part of the password. It's like maybe a seed password, however it is that you'd like to think of it. But it's one password that's 6 to 7 characters long and is a component of every password that you use on different websites. So let me give you an example of how you can create one that's pretty easy. So I like to give a couple of examples, either a movie and the year that it came out, or let's say a song or an album and the year that it came out. So for example, Star Wars would be the first letters of each SW, and the year 76. And also you can throw in something like one of the main actors or characters. So for example, Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford, you could use HF for Harrison Ford. So SWHF76. So if Star Wars is your favorite movie, this is going to be easy for you to remember, SWHF76. Not hard, right? Now, in the example that I'm going to use for this, I'm going to pick Stairway to Heaven. So, Stairway to Heaven is S2, the number 2, H, and it's by Led Zepplin, LZ, and the year that it came out is 1971. So you can just use all uppercase for this, but it's a mix of uppercase and numbers. So, Stairway to Heaven, S2H, LZ71. So all my passwords have that particular part of the password in common for every website that I visit. Now, the websites that I visit, all you have to do is to remember to have an adaptive password. An adaptive password basically means, depending on what site you visit, you're going to use a mix of uppercase and lowercase. So for example, you may be familiar with Bank of America being abbreviated as B and then small case O, small case F, and then capital A, capital B, small case O, small case F, and then capital A, B of A. So it's this uppercase, lowercase, lowercase, uppercase pattern that you can use to apply to all of the websites that you visit. So for example, Amazon.com would be uppercase A, small m, small a, and then uppercase Z. So every website that you visit, iTunes would be, uppercase I, small t, small u, and then uppercase N. That's right, ITUN. So that's the adaptive password. So depending on the site that you're visiting, you would use the same adaptive password as far as uppercase, lowercase combination. And the letters that you use would depend on what website you're visiting. Now the other part that you want to know is the junction key. Now so far we've talked about having uppercase letters, numbers, and a mix of uppercase and lowercase. That's highly important for a secure password. How to make it even more secure is to have a symbol between them that's like a punctuation mark. So the symbol that we could use would be a plus sign. So a plus sign would be a really good junction key. As a matter of fact, there are plenty of different junction keys that you could use. You could use a dash, you could use a $sign, you could use an exclamation mark. You can use any number of different punctuation marks that are very common. You could use a period, you could use a comma. You could even use 2 different of these types of punctuations, and that would make a really great key, a really great junction key for the purpose of creating a very strong password. So if I were to tell you what I would have as my Bank of America my Bank of America password, it would be this would be capital S, 2, the number 2, H, capital L, capital Z, 7, 1, and then my junction password, which is a plus symbol, and then my adaptive password, capital B, small o, small f, capital A. And then if I wanted to give you my password for Amazon, it would be capital S, the number 2, capital H, capital L, capital Z, 7, 1, my junction password, plus symbol, and then capital A, small m, small a, capital Z. So if you were to apply this to all of the different websites that you visit, you would have a very strong password for each and every website that you go to.